Hello there, everyone. My name is Oversoul. This is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome to North. Now, you may notice there's no face cam in this, and that's because this game is so short that, and as you can tell by this introduction screen here, the developers intend for it to be done in one playthrough. However, you know that I'm limited to 40 minutes now with my new schedule and everything. I did it myself, I know, but anyways, I'm sticking to it. So, rather than do an actual Let's Play and split this into two videos, I decided I need to do this in one. So I went ahead and I played it by myself already, so I already know what to do, and now I'm going to play it again for you guys, and this video is not only going to serve as a Let's Play, but also a walkthrough and trophy/achievement guide, because this is also on Steam, and I think Xbox. Anyways, maybe not Xbox, maybe just Steam. Alright, so this game is basically, in this game, you are a refugee moving from the south to the north, and the locations aren't specified for obvious reasons, but basically as a refugee, you must go through this new city that you live in now and complete a bunch of tasks to prove that you're worthy of being a citizen. And throughout the game, the refugee you're playing as, he will write letters to his sister, like this one right here. I need to turn the sound down for myself. This is very loud. Okay. Anyways, so he writes letters to his sister, and we'll read them as we go throughout. They usually give you hints on how to solve the puzzles and stuff, but like I said, I already know how to do this, so we're gonna skip all that. Anyways, dear sister, yesterday I arrived in the city. I know I promised to write sooner. I wanted to. I tried, but the desert is unforgiving and relentless, and I didn't have a moment to breathe. You can't even begin to imagine what it's like. The burning heat, landscapes of fire. I applied for asylum today. The people here speak strangely, so I don't really understand what I have to do. I'm sure I will figure it out quickly. In the meantime, I try to write everything down so I don't forget how things work around here. Don't be mad at me. I will write more often from now on. If everything goes according to plan, I will be able to send you money soon, and maybe you can join me? The South is not a good place for people like us anymore. I hope you're well. Kiss Eric for me. Love, your brother. Right. Anytime you see something in red, like the write everything down part there, it's usually a hint to like how to solve a puzzle or whatever. But, like I said, I already know what to do, so we're just gonna go ahead and get this started. So the first thing that we're gonna do is go inside our apartment. Now, I thought this was a horror game, but it's not really. Oh, by the way, these are the mailboxes that we will send letters to our sister in, and we'll know when it's time to send one because a letter icon will pop up at the bottom left. Anyways, I thought this was a horror game, and it's not really. It has creepy visuals and an atmosphere, but that's about where it begins and ends. There's no danger, there's no jump scares, there's nothing to make you scared. If anything, this is actually really cool. So you see, like, stuff like this. Like, people look weird, you know? We're not gonna do that yet. The pills, we're gonna save that for later. Anyways, the people look weird, so check this out. Like, look at this. Look at that. That is fucking creepy, isn't it? And in any other game, this would be something to run away from. But in this game, everything, literally everything is harmless. Of course, you don't understand a damn thing they're saying. Okay, the first time I played this, there was actually someone standing here. And they were, like, covering their face and everything and, like, freaking out and shaking. I can't remember. Maybe it was a different house. Anyways, there's a trophy for listening to this radio. And now we actually have 2 letters. All these pictures, by the way, they're all just... I don't even know how to explain it. Just, they're creepy. He explains it in his letter, though, so it's actually better to look at it that way. Matter of fact, I think it was actually looking at the pictures over here. Oh yeah, it was this person. They end up moving over to that ledge over there, and I think it was after I look at these pictures or some of them. Nope. Okay. Alright, so what this game actually is what the people call walking simulator. With a sort of horror-ish element to it. Alright, time to write some letters to the sister. But there's also some puzzles, and the puzzles in this game aren't very straightforward. You almost have to go write the letters in order to get the answers to them. But I think it's actually more impactful if you find out the truth behind the puzzle after seeing the puzzle. So since I already know how to do them, I'm going to show you the puzzles first, and then read the letter about them after, so that you can be like, oh, you know? So, alright. Dear sister, my flat is a mess. It's dirty and humid, and I barely sleep at night. One of my roommates is going completely nuts, constantly mumbling things about the eye, controlling his thoughts or whatever. My other roommate just spends his days staring at weird pictures he found in the desert. He says they are memories of all those who died on the way. I don't know. He thinks we are all trapped. They need us here, he said, but they have no use for free men. On the radio, they tell stories about the South sometimes, about the protests, the hunger, the diseases. Even for someone that had to flee from the place, it seems so much worse than it really is. Like, we are animals, like we come from hell. I miss it sometimes, my hell. You, Eric, I miss my freedom too. Everything here is monitored, my thoughts. I do not feel like my own anymore, as if there was a voice in my head ordering me what to do. I haven't heard from you since I left. I miss you. Love, your brother. I actually just remembered something, so we're gonna go ahead and take the pills now. And we're gonna go see the doctors on the 3rd floor. So, take the pills. You do not feel something, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, and that's one of the trophies is for taking the pills anyways. But we're doing it now because getting this part out of the way first will reveal something very important about the character we're playing as. So, if I remember correctly, it's the... Oh, I can't get up there yet? Well, that sucks. I guess we're not doing it in that order. Let me read this letter. That might be, part of it. One of my roommates bought some drugs. She told me the pills would help her control her dreams, become lucid, she said. She wants to manipulate the doctors so they believe her story. At least that was the plan. She's sick now, dying maybe. I don't think I've seen her awake in days. I can't access the upper levels of the city until I prove that I'm able to work. People here seem to think that they came to... Okay, I don't need to wait. People here seem to think that I came to steal from them and blah, 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 blah. You know, basically the game... This whole game has got, like, a message about prejudice against immigrants or refugees, is what's going on here. It manages to do it in a way, though, where it's all done metaphorically through visuals, and it doesn't get over-preachy. In fact, it's actually very symbolic, and I actually really like it for that, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this game was really weird at first, but then I came to adore it. Anyways, there's a monster here that we have to feed. That's part of our job. You have nothing to feed them. However, Yep, that's one of the trophies. You gotta interact with the monster before you actually go do your job. Alright, so here is a thing that we need to drink in order to do our job. It's a special kind of liquid that will give us the ability to run super fast once we get inside the place where we actually work. And this is necessary to successfully complete this next area because it is timed. Alright, here we go. Okay, we gotta find all 3 of these things, activate them, and grab the food that they drop, and then go to the next one. Well, we gotta find all 3 of them, so that's 1. Thankfully, I know where they all are. 2. Come on, come on. God damn it. 3, okay. Now, gotta get back over here. That's the one we already activated. So now we go here. There's the 3rd one. Here's the 3rd one. Here's the 3rd one. Oh my god. The thing is, it's okay if we die though, because there's a trophy for dying, and we want that. So now that you have all 3 of them, you can just wait to die, and you'll get the trophy. There we go. All right. Burned out at work. There's a reason that it's called burned out at work, and you'll find out as soon as we read the next letter to his sister. But first, we're gonna go feed the monster. We died, but we're fine, you know. Typical video game stuff. It's all good. Because we should still have, believe it or not, even though we died, we should still have the food. Unless they patched it. Nope, we're good. Alright, so that's one of the tasks we needed to complete in order to become a citizen. Is prove that we are a good worker. By feeding a monster and dying on the job. You know, good old values. Anyways. I'm reluctant to put any word before values in that sentence. Alright. Come on. I work at a factory that seems to provide energy for the lower parts of the city. It's a loud place that smells like sulfur and rot. There's a creature in a tank filled with some kind of acid. The poor thing is obviously in horrible pain, but I'm neither allowed to touch it nor speak to it. They call it the Mother. I don't know why. My roommate says we will end up in one of those graves planted along the factory. I hope he's wrong. In order to run faster in the mines, I have to drink some kind of bitter liquid they call speeder. Then every time I concentrate, I'm able to run. I mean run, like really, really fast. It hurts my head, it burns every muscle as if I'm going to explode. My flatmate is right, these people don't care about us. We are just tools to them, a soulless workforce. The mines are burning hot. There's your trophy. It's impossible to stay in there for more than a few seconds, and I constantly have to go back to the healing bay, which is at the entrance of the mines. My job is absurd. Basically, I have to activate 3 big jackhammers to collect the extracted stones behind the mechanism. I have no idea what those stones are. I think they are some type of food for the creature in the tank, although they actually look like eggs. Love, your brother. Alright. Now we're gonna go see the docs. The doctors. As long as the elevator is working. That's the next thing we're gonna do. Yes, sir. Actually, yeah. Get us a quick revelation about the character. Okay, there is one of those up. Every time we see one of those, I'm gonna click R3 because we need to be seen by all of the security cameras in order to join the religion here, which you'll find out a bit in a minute, which is one of the tests you have to pass, actually. Alright, so creepy doctors. Ooh. We're gonna take the pill, fall asleep, and now in this dream that we're about to have. Uh-oh. This isn't the color it was before. This is a little bit different from the last time I played it. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I mean, that other weird visual, trippy stuff is the same, but this right here. Unless, oh, wait a minute. It might be the same. Wake up. Oh, nope, it's not the same. I think I know where I fucked up. I think I know where I fucked up. I have to go back and take those pills again before I go see the doctors. By the way, another security camera and another security camera. Gotta make sure we get all of those. Alright, there we go. White and pink. That's correct. That's what we wanted. The fact that it was red last time means that I messed up. See, I had it. In order for this to work, you have to go straight to the doctor after taking the pill. Anyways. See, this is much better. This is what we wanted. Now we're actually gonna land. Okay, so the thing here is you see all these pink women and it says love when he walks up to one of them. We need to find the one that's different because these all look the same. And the one that's different just so happens to be all the way down here. Oh my, what's this? This one is different because it's not a woman, but actually a man. If you guys don't know what that means, you're about to find out. So, that passed the doctor's test. And now you'll find out in the letter what that was all about. I told the doctors why I had to leave the South. The insults, the beatings, the threats, I told them everything. I'm not sure, but I think they are supposed to determine if my story is real. They give me pills that make me fall asleep. I don't know what happens then. I think they watch my dreams. I think I have to prove to the doctors that I'm gay. There you go. I think that's what they're looking for. Proof that I had to flee because of my sexual orientation. How do you prove that you're gay? How do you prove that people will want to kill you? I mean, it's not like they give you a certificate before hunting you down. Do you think Eric could help? Where is he? Is he coming soon? My roommate says I can control my dreams if I take her pills. I don't know. Well, we do know now because we just did it. Alright, so now we have another couple things to do. Now we're gonna hop back in the elevator and go down to the second level. Alright, so this is a new area you guys haven't seen yet, and we're here for a couple of things. First of all, we are going to try to go down here, because this is an area that we actually don't have access to yet, but there is a trophy for attempting to gain access before you're allowed to, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and do that to show it to you, knock it out of the way, as it were. Do you look at that, by the way? Do you notice some of the lighting, like depending on where it is on the screen? Like if you see the reflection in the water, and at the top of the screen there, that green and pink going on. That's called chromatic aberration, and it's very common in cyberpunk or sci-fi type stuff like this. Soma had it a lot when you got hit. So, anyways, now we're gonna go back down this way, and we're gonna go to the police station and pass their test, if I can remember exactly how. It's actually the hardest puzzle, and I might have to look it up. Oh, by the way, another security camera. Thank you. And there's another one. That's all of them. We can join the religion now, but we're not gonna do that quite yet. That'll be after this. Police station's nice and creepy. Looks like an evil fortress. There's another odd person standing around. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, me too. God. The frame rate just dips out of nowhere at some points, and that's not because I'm playing it on PS4 either. I looked it up. That's a problem on the PC version too. Actually, can I talk to this person? Yep. Alright, cool. Here we go. If I can remember how to do this. You have to pick recognize or do not recognize for, you know, recognize or don't recognize for these. This is a, if I remember, don't recognize. That is recognize. Don't recognize. Shit, I can't remember. I think this one is also don't. This one is recognize. This is don't. This is recognize. Recognize. And actually, wait, I think that one might be don't recognize. Oh shit, I can't change it now. This one's recognize, I think. You're guilty. Nope, I got it wrong. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Because I have to get it right before, okay, what the hell? Okay. I have to get that right, before I read to you guys in the letter what it is, so... Alright, so we passed this time. You had to hit recognize on any image that was a young child, a young boy, and don't recognize on everything else. And the explanation for that comes up that everything else seemed to involve a lot of different cultural backgrounds. And anyways, this letter right here explains some of that. The city is so empty. Well, not this letter, but one of the ones. The city is so empty. I mean, you can see buildings and hear cars, and obviously millions of people live here, but you almost never see anyone on the streets. I never saw a child, not a single one. Can you imagine that? It's like everyone is either old or dead. Huh, interesting. I can't access the upper floors of the city until I prove that I'm able to work. Oh, I already did that. The corridor from the police... In the corridor from the police station, there is this poor old guy who comes every day. I don't know what he does there. He seems sad. Today he told me that all the people on the screens are terrorists except the kids. He said I should recognize only the kids. I asked him who the kids are, but he just said, when the world was young and we were all dying of thirst, what did I do? I hid, like we all hid when darkness is at our doorstep. The officer at the police station is an enormously fat woman who speaks with a weird accent. She doesn't like me. She says people like us can't be trusted. The natives seem to think that everyone from the south is a terrorist. But I saw what they do in the desert. Who are they to judge? Anyway, I think I spent too many hours waiting in line and filling out forms. Believe it or not, some days I miss the desert. To prove that I'm not a terrorist, I have to watch videos of people. They all look unreal, slightly faded away, like a dream from the past. The police want me to say which person I recognize, but I've never seen any of them. Who are they? Are they dead? It looks like they've been experimented on, like someone did horrible things to them. Sometimes I fear that I'm looking at ghosts, that I'll end up on the screen too. Love, your brother. Alright. Well, that's depressing and whatnot. Okay, so now we're gonna go back. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the first floor, first level. I'll see you there. Hey, look! There's people waiting on us here. How you doing? Must be like a mother and her child or something. I don't know why everyone looks like grotesque monsters. Now, back on the first level, we're gonna go up this ramp here and into the church, because the church's test is the next one we have to pass. Now that we've been seen by all the security cameras, we can be accepted into the religion. That's what you have to do here. If you come in here and you try to be accepted ahead of time, it'll say you have not been seen. Welcome, child. See, now we have been seen. This is one of the weirdest, most oddly mesmerizing games I have ever played. I swear to God. Anyways. Next to my apartment, there is a church. They call it the Church of the Watching Eye. People just stand there like zombies, like they are already dead. I'm not sure how to join the church, but I think it has something to do with the surveillance cameras. I think I have to be seen by all the cameras in order to prove. In order to prove what? None of this makes sense. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to the second level because that is the last place we have to go to finish this. Remember that area we couldn't access before? Well, now it's accessible. Now that we have successfully proven that we are a good worker, a good religion person, a good, you know, we're mentally sound and everything, and that we're not a terrorist, we can enter this place. Now, this part I wasn't really able to figure out too easily as well. I had to watch someone else do this, and I don't get it. I hear animals here. It's almost like this is supposed to be a zoo or something. But, like, check this out. Okay, so they went through this door first, which is number 2. And you have to go into all these rooms, and it says, give document. Oh, you know what? I wasn't reading it right before. I thought it said give donut. I thought for some reason we were feeding donuts to people that were trapped in cages or something. Okay. So never mind, this makes sense now. We have to go into each of these individual rooms and give them the certificates that we obtained from proving that we're a good worker. You know, the certificates from the police test, the doctor test, the work test, and the, oh, damn it, what was the other one called? I just did it. Whatever. Police, doctor, work, and, oh, religion, right. Anyways. So we gotta hand in all 4 of those certificates that we obtained at these different areas, and then we will obtain access to the final area. Oh shit, I fell. Wasn't paying attention. Was not paying attention. Okay. Up. There we are. And through this door. And this is the final area, and the final trophy that we get comes from clicking on a bunch of these turned over mailboxes. There's a bunch of mailboxes in this area, and we're about to get some very concerning messages from them. So check this out. Ahem. Oh, congratulations on... Fuck, I didn't read that in time. You've won asylum. Won asylum. Like this is a contest. From now on, you will work for us. Sorry, this shit's hard to read. I don't know why they made it so small. We do need you. Good workers like you. Are you happy? You should be. Not everyone is accepted in this great city. Oh, by the way, we had to seize your letters. Yep. It was a matter of security. All the letters to our sister never got sent. They all were intercepted. We needed to know what you were doing. They were very sweet, though. Don't worry, we wrote to your sister. We let her know that you're all right. I'm sure you will be reunited soon. You're a free man now. Crap. I need to find ones I haven't interacted with yet. Shit. There's gotta be a few lying around here. Somewhere. This one? Nope. Nope. Damn it. Ah, here we go. Oh, press X button to feel the irony. And that's the last one. As soon as that shows up, that's the last one you have to do, and then there should be a trophy. Or, actually, I don't think there's a trophy. I think that's just what you have to do in order to finish, actually. Anyways, as soon as we interact with this typewriter up here, we'll be done. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do my outro, or I'm gonna read the letter that he sends. But, anyways, before we get to that, I just want to say, I'm not going to sit here and try to explain to you guys what happened in this game, what this was about, what this all meant, and what they were trying to say or convey. I'm going to leave that all open to your personal interpretation. This was all metaphorical, and they were definitely making a statement about the way things are in the world right now. But I'm going to leave it up to you to interpret what that statement may have been and whatnot, based off the things you saw. It's all very symbolic stuff, you know, and purposely vague in order to get the point across. They expect you to interpret it, you know. Anyways. Dear sister, I arrived in the city a month ago. I know I promised to write sooner. I wanted to. I tried, but I had so much to do here, so much to learn. It's a very nice place, but it's hard to get used to it at first. Anyway, I finally got asylum. I also have a job and a little flat. Things are starting to look up. What about you and Eric? You should join me. They need people here. You would find work easily, and everything is so much better than in the south. I know what they say about the city and crossing the desert. It's true the desert is hard, but then everything gets better. Believe me, everything is fine once you've left those terrible landscapes of fire behind. So, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will catch you, possibly on another day, definitely at another time, and likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.